What's up YouTube? Whiskey 6 Oscar Bravo Bravo here, and we are at park US-1175. That's Morro Bay State Park, and I haven't done this in a long time because I really prefer voice activations sideband over digital FT8, but I haven't done it in a while and I wanted to kind of play with it. So today we're going to do FT8, so it probably won't be that much of the QSOs in the video because that would be pretty boring to watch, but I thought I'd show you our setup today. So I've got a tripod here. Now this ground is like solid rock, so I wasn't able to get the ground spike in even an inch, so I used the buddy stick, the clamp that came with the buddy stick, to mount to my tripod, and then I just screwed in the Chameleon 40 meter coil. Right now it has the jumper in it with the CHA SS25. And then I've just got radials going out in two directions because this is kind of a tight area. I don't want to take up a spot by that other picnic table. And then just in case, I put my case there that weighs probably about 20 pounds to weigh down the antenna going up there. So right now, got it tuned for 20 with the radials like this. It's 1.5 to 1. I did bring the tuner in case I did the input halfway, but we're not. So I'm gonna log manually into the laptop. So as I see him working on the Raspberry Pi here, I'll just punch them into there. So right now we're on 14074. I got the POTA fuel there, and then if you look back here, see it's a Raspberry Pi on the back of that touch screen, but the only problem is my fingers are way too fat for this touch screen, so I have a little USB keyboard. Got the 20 amp hour battery, which is powering the radio, and then we have this cell phone like portable USB battery bank that's powering the Pi. Then we got our POTA fuel. Today it's Rockstar, and we got the ICOM ID52 Alpha. So I'm hearing stations. I don't know if you can see the screen, hearing lots of stations right now in 20 meters. So I'm gonna get calling CQ, and I'll like call out a few here. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, like and share. 7-3, be back in a few moments. All right, so we got our first QSO with Kilo Zero Victor November. Yeah, if you can see there, I sent him a -13, he sent me a -16, and he's in Arizona. So, and we already got someone else calling me. We got November Alpha Zero Alpha. So, see how many contacts we get. Stand by. All right, we got 5 QSOs, halfway to activation. Right now we're working Whiskey 6 Yankee Whiskey. Got lots of people coming back there on 20 meters. I didn't know if I showed you, but it's a beautiful day here. Pretty heavy marine layer down there right now in the bay. There's the golf course off that way, and then I'm just up here at these picnic tables. This spot is kind of a terrible spot for sideband because it's got like a S5 S6 noise level, but seems to work on POTA. Oh, so look at that, Whiskey 6 Yankee Whiskey. I gave him a +10, he gave me a +8, so we'll finish this one up on the log. +08, oops, not equals, oops, hang on here, +08, enter. All right, got that one logged, and now I'll go back over here and save it, and then if I ever need to, I can go back and check my logs in here, make sure I didn't make a mental error or a typo over here, but I just put them in here so I can upload them. I could probably just upload this file if I cleaned it out whenever I'm done, but haven't done that. So let's see, this station right here was calling me. November 7 Bravo, November 7 Victor Bravo November. So let's put that one in here, November 7 Victor Bravo November. That is Dean in Arizona, and I'm giving him a -19. All right, let's see, I double clicked on it. Luckily the batteries aren't dead in my keyboard here because I forgot to charge this. What I need to do is just bring a wired keyboard, probably be easier. I have some mini ones that are about probably the size of this, maybe a tad wider. So anyways, beautiful day out here in Morro Bay. Feels like it's probably 60 degrees. Probably could have brought a sweatshirt, but I'll survive. So stay tuned, see what other contacts we make. All right, YouTube, so we got 21 QSOs on 20 meters, and now we're gonna change to I'm not gonna do 40 yet. We're gonna go to 17 now. So we'll lower the antenna a bit and switch over to 17 meters. I still got people calling me, but I need a bigger screen. I'm even using a magnifying glass. What happens is I have to wait till I call them so I can see the signal report in the white area here, and then I have to wait for the call to finish when the box pops up, and then I can see the report they gave me. It is so hard to see that little text in that screen. I need to build a slightly bigger one, or just hook it to the laptop. All right, see how we do on 17. All right, YouTube, we're done for the day. We got 37 QSOs. I was trying 10 meters. I did see another POTA station, but I only heard them once. And so we got 20, 17, and 15 meter contacts. And so once again, we had the Raspberry Pi that's hooked to this touch screen with the keyboard here. And the that's not DX Engineering, it just has a sticker. It's just a battery bank that powers the Raspberry Pi for the FT8 and the FT891, along with the 20 amp hour Bino battery. The Tough Book, Panasonic Tough Book, we didn't use the tuner. And then we just have that connected to the tripod. I did try to do 40 meters, but it was way too much leverage. It looked like it was going to snap the head off of that that tripod with the whip all the way extended, so we didn't do that. So I'm going to get packed up. Sorry it wasn't a lot to put in the video since it was all FT8, kind of boring activation, and definitely a lot less QSOs in the same amount of time that I would have done voice if we had decent propagation. So 7-3 from Whiskey 6 Oscar Bravo Bravo at Morro Bay State Park. I'm clear. Hit that subscribe button.